Hello and welcome. For those of you who I haven't met yet, I'm Steve Brown, the CEO here at the International Schools Partnership, or ISP for short. I'm speaking to you from our London office, which is a part of ISP. And your school and your office, wherever you are in the world, is also part of ISP. The word partnership in International Schools Partnership is really important to us. Above all else, it says that it is important that we all work together. Whether you have been with ISP for quite a while, or whether you have only recently joined us, this video provides you with an introduction to our framework. The ISP framework sets out as simply as possible how we work together. Here's our big picture. One of the great things about our established schools is that they've all had a long and successful history before joining ISP. We're thrilled that our schools have such good reputations in their local communities and that our schools are already doing lots of very good things with students and parents. And the good thing about that is that as a part of ISP, we have much to learn from one another, and we can help each other get even better. We all have access to our shared expertise, whether that be in our schools, regional offices or head office, or through the Learning Hub. And that's what partnership really means for us. We each know our communities best, and we each should be responsible for meeting its needs and becoming even more popular than we already are. But we need help at getting better, and we've got lots of expertise to help us do just that. So, when we talk about how our partnership works at ISP, we mean the 80-20 ratio. The 80% is the freedom you have to organise your schools in a way that meets the needs of your local community. Nobody else can know the local communities quite as well as you do. And so quite rightly, our schools have most of the responsibility for responding to those communities and serving their needs. And that means that all around the world we'll have different schools. So, an ISP school in Mexico, Spain, the Middle East, Malaysia and so on will all serve their communities differently. But of course, we'd all like our schools to share some things. So say some really good practice goes on in Costa Rica that is capable of being replicated elsewhere. Well then that should be shared. And that's the 20%. The 20% are the things we share, which become the ISP things rather than the local community things. So the 80-20 acts as a guide for describing how we work and recognises our shared contributions to the partnership. So 80% of the time, it's you in your school, in your community, responding to its needs, helping your colleagues and students to get better. 20% of the time, it's all of us sharing the same things with one another. So we genuinely are an ISP community, a partnership.